The American Lung Association has just issued a major warning about volatile organic compounds. Now you may be like, what? Unless you're actively avoiding these chemicals in your cleaning products, you probably have them in your home right now. If you just go to Walmart, Aldi, Target, if you go to stores like Dollar General and you just grab cleaning products, you probably have these in your home right now. And this is from the American Lung Association. And they're saying that these volatile organic compounds from things as common as bleach can cause cancer, asthma, chronic respiratory problems, permanent lung damage. These are things that you need to hear, and we're going to be talking also about how you can avoid these things. Products you need to be looking for, products you need to be watching out for, and how we can all protect our families better. We got a whole lot to cover in this video, so we're going to dive right into it. Hey everyone, welcome to the Poplar Report. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. That helps get this out to more people. I was personally truly shocked as I'm looking through this material. I've been guilty of using bleach and bleach products in my home. And now I'm seeing not only what the American Lung Association is saying, but we're also hearing from the UK National Institute of Health. We're also hearing from even the FDA. We got a lot of stuff to cover, a lot of reports. We're going to dig in a little bit. We're not going to get super technical on this stuff, but I want you to understand how serious this stuff is and where all these warnings are coming from and how we can avoid these things. So, we're talking about chronic respiratory problems that can be caused by bleach. Now, it's not bleach essentially itself, but they've done more recent studies, and the problem is that, one, most people are using the cleaning products wrong. So there are instructions, explicit instructions on the back of the packages on how we should use them, but a lot of these companies, they don't care about our health, and so they know that we're misusing these products, and they're fine with it because they don't really care. One of the things that most people don't know is that when you're using bleach products, you actually have to keep the surface soaked for 10 to 20 minutes. The surface has to be soaked or else it doesn't even disinfect everything. If you just spray it onto a surface, it's only disinfecting the spots where the bleach or bleach product is actually touching. It actually has to be totally wet, and also the bleach needs to be in contact with water. It already has some water in the spray, but if that evaporates, we start having the bleach breaking down into some dangerous chemicals. We're talking about chloroform. I can't even pronounce all of these other ones, but carbon tetrachloride. That's not too dissimilar from what the stuff was being released with that train wreck over in Ohio before, right? Methyl chloride. We're talking about some nasty chemicals, and this is what the bleach will start breaking down, and this is in contact with just stuff that's on your surface of your countertops, on your bathroom. When it comes in contact with organic compounds, it starts breaking down into some nasty chemicals. Now, that's not even to talk about the real nightmare scenario, and that is that if you've used the wrong other chemicals, if you use more than one kind of cleaner inside your bathroom or in your kitchen, the combination of these chemicals can actually cause much worse combinations. And then there is the fact that far too often people are disinfecting things, but then they're not waiting sufficient time. They're touching the surfaces or they're cleaning, but they get some of that on their hands, and then they're even actually consuming these products. And when the chlorine goes into your body, the bleach goes into your body, it starts producing those chemicals inside your own body. And so these companies like Johnson & Johnson and Clorox and all these companies like that, they know that we're misusing these products and we're actually damaging and impacting our health, and they don't care. So there was a study by the National Institute of Health. They released this study in this past year studying volatile organic compounds and the emissions from them. And so what they did was they went and used these common products, and they were using them in typical scenarios where people would use them. And one of the things that really struck me was that they were like putting like one spray per 3 cubic meters of space. You know, if you're anything like me, you're just like, you know, you spray up a wall with the bleach and stuff like that. It's like, I want to make sure everything is totally dead. It's sort of like laundry detergent, where like they know that we're using way too much laundry detergent. They put the little line down there, but they know that you're going to like fill up the cup and you pour it in. And, you know, so they know that you're going to use too much product, which is great for them because you're going to buy their product again. And so they're okay with you using way too much of the product, which for laundry detergent is one thing, right? I mean, oh no, I'm going to have to buy more laundry detergent. And it's better to make your own and know what kind of chemicals are going into that. I can't tell you how many people I know that have had allergic reactions and they couldn't understand what they were allergic to until they finally changed their laundry detergent. Because all the clothes they were putting on, they were allergic to some of the chemicals in the laundry detergent. So if you're having allergic reactions or rashes and stuff like that, and you're just like, why am I having these rashes and body rashes and stuff like that? It may be because your laundry detergent is aggravating you. That's always one of those weird ones that people don't really think about. But definitely think about switching over to very simple homemade laundry detergents, or getting laundry detergents from trusted American-owned businesses, that type of thing. Or, you know, just, you never know what's happening abroad, right? But when it comes to our cleaning materials, like especially when it comes to these harsh chemicals that we're using for disinfecting purposes, now it's simple and cheap for them to make tons and tons of Clorox bleach over in the factory, right? Bleach, it can be made by the tens of gallons for cents, right? But when it comes to chemicals that are equally as effective, or sometimes actually more effective, but the thing is that they're more expensive. There are natural things that are great, that are disinfectants, but they know we're using too much of these harsh chemicals. And you've been in the bathroom, right? You spray it down, you wipe it down, and there's chemicals all soaking all over everything, and the fumes hit you and your eyes start watering. But what we haven't really realized is that, yeah, they talk about the immediate irritation. If you're anything like me, I'm like, I don't care about the irritation. You know, oh, my eyes hurt a little bit. Oh, my lungs are burning just a little bit. That's fine. But actually, it's not, because there's long-term health consequences from these things. And especially when you're a littler person, right? Especially when your lungs are developing, when your body's still developing. For kids and everything like that, we really need to be careful that if you're using these chemicals, you absolutely need to block off those bathrooms, block off the cleaning area, and really well ventilate it. Even then, it's just like, why are we having these, you know, chloroform is not a good thing to be having wafting around the air. Not only is it like it can knock you out, right? We've all seen the movies where you put a little chloroform on there and, you know, and someone gets abducted or something like that. But we're talking about a significant carcinogenic effect from chloroform. And chloroform is formed naturally as the bleach is breaking down and interacting with organic compounds. This is a serious thing we need to be concerned about. So if you're using these type of products, the National Institute of Health, they tested things like Clorox bleach, just regular bleach off the shelf, that was watered down, diluted. Lysol Power Bathroom Cleaner, they used Clorox Cleanup Cleaner plus bleach. And they found that particularly the Clorox Cleanup Cleaner was producing a lot of chloroform. And it was producing the carbon tetrachloride, methyl chloride. And that was with the appropriate amount used and with appropriate ventilation. They found in enclosed spaces, and then they also found that with the projections of what it would look like if you were using too much product. And nobody likes cleaning their bathrooms, right? I mean, if you like cleaning bathrooms, you know, well, you can make lots and lots of money because nobody else likes doing it, right? So nobody likes doing it, so we just want to get in and out. And I understand that, and that's me. I'm pointing the finger right at me. But this is stuff that I have not been personally aware of. Let me know if you've been aware of this stuff in the comment section below. I know people who have been aware of it, and they're like, well, we don't use Clorox bleach, and I always thought, yeah, they're going a little over the deep end. They're using natural stuff, and does that even really work, and all this kind of stuff like that. But there are some really good compounds, organic compounds, not volatile organic compounds, but compounds that are natural. They come from things like citric acid from oranges, like thyme oil, and some of these other essential oils and stuff like that have very big antibiotic properties on surface and stuff like that. You're not supposed to eat them or whatever, or I guess some of that you can eat, but not in these concentrations. But for using for disinfectant and cleaning surfaces, there are natural things out there. And that's one of the reasons why we partner with the Switch campaign. We have one of our major businesses that we partner with. They produce a lot of cleaning products, right? And the cleaning products, they're disinfectants. They make sure that they use no bleach. And that was one of the things that kind of piqued me up, was kind of like, why don't they use bleach? Why are they so upset about bleach? And so I started digging into it myself, and that's where I was kind of, what ran me into a bunch of these studies and things like that. So we got to make choices out there. Now, you can go to some stores and you can find some of these products. You got to, when it's just like non-bleach disinfectant or non-bleach cleaner, you got to be worried about some of these other chemicals that they're using. But are they using natural ingredients? Are they using like thyme oil, citric acid? Are they looking at using these type of things? I know that our partners with the Switch campaign do use those things. And one of the things I really like about them too is that they really concentrate their stuff before shipping it, so that they're not shipping you like a giant jug of Clorox bleach that's mostly made up of water. What they do is they concentrate their organic stuff, and then what they do is they have you water it down inside the bottle, and then you use that cleaner at the diluted thing. They do the same thing with like laundry detergents, and it's just like, it's really super concentrated. So it actually goes a lot longer than what you think. So it's like, it's not an equivalent bottle. It's actually like really, really super concentrated. But I know a bunch of you have reached out and gotten the tour through the folks on our channel. Actually, the lady that really helps me with a newsletter, she's actually starting to do these tours too with you guys. And so we've been picking good people that are not pressure people. Now, we do have to do the sales presentation kind of thing to explain all the products that are available, and then allow you to see the prices and everything like that. There's no commitment on it whatsoever. Even if you sign up, you're still not out $1 until you actually go onto the it's like an Amazon site kind of thing. Once you go onto the site and you actually start making purchases, that's when you put things in your basket, and then you hit pay, and then money goes out of your pocket. So even to sign up is free, so that you can have access to the system, and you can look at all the prices and decide whether you want to buy them or not. And if you just never buy anything, that's perfectly fine. And that's what we're talking about here, is looking at American-made products, American-owned, and actually very, very clean stuff. Like I said, there's other ways of doing it. You can make this stuff at home yourself. You can go buy raw products and make it at home yourself. If you have the time to do that, go for it. You can also really look carefully at some of these stores, some of these bigger companies and stuff like that. They do sometimes carry these natural products. So if you really are reading the labels carefully and making sure that the chemicals and the products that you're actually dealing with are actually safe products, you can go that route too. And that'll save you money and time, but as long as you put your research into it on the front end. All right, folks, if you want to check out the Switch campaign, cool. There's a link right here. If you want to go do it yourself, awesome, do that. But just take these warnings seriously. American Lung Association, National Institute of Health, and even the FDA now. If you want to check out another video from the channel, there's one right up here, or you can find down the pinned comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. If you want, I will see you guys later. Steve Poplar of the Poplar Report, out.